So in today's video, we're going to be showing you how to grind these 80 plus player picks. Basically, you're going to want to be using the premium bronze, the premium silver with the daily, the silvers and the daily golds all together. If you don't have any bronzes or silvers or golds, once you've done all of those, then you can start this step. Now, the best trick I can give you or tip to stay is go to gold and go straight away to Bundesliga and get rid of all of your common Bundesliga you have, because there's going to be several ways to grind this depending on what you want to do. Now, with rares, there's several rares you can use. For example, if you have Libertadores that are 75 rated or higher, they count as a rare. So go ahead and get rid of all of your Libertadores that are 75 rated, all of your Bundesliga commons, and all of your women Bundesliga commons. And then we can go ahead and then basically should have a few picks from there. If you don't worry, we'll get through that process. So here's our first pick, as we get ourselves a team of the season in the first pick. So this is why you should be grinding these. Very lucky start, I'm going to be honest with you, but we get ourselves our first one there. Now, with these picks, once you've gone through and you've gotten rid of all of those things that I mentioned at the start, what you are going to do then is basically keep doing the same thing until you get rid of all of your other goals. Now, if you don't have goals in your club, go ahead and do your daily bronze, your daily silver into daily golds and build up your club that way. And once you've run out of Libertadores, I'll show you how to get them as well. So we've got our last one here. We haven't got any more that we can use because they're all 74 or lower. And we have ourselves another player pick. And then we are going to get into the actual system of how to grind these picks and why you should be doing them. As you saw there, one of them for the first pick, and then we get ourselves a bad one here. So when you get yourself a player pick like this that isn't 85 or higher, so 84, 83 and below, just go ahead and take the highest rated, and all of your rare golds that you have from doing these player picks are going to go into the premium Bundesliga. Now, the reason why we do this, you need to combine the both together. Now, if you're not looking for Bundesliga team of the seasons in particular, this is still going to help you in future, for example, League 1 or Premier League when it comes back, if it comes back, La Liga, Ultimate, etc., etc. Now, the same thing again, go ahead and get rid of all of your gold rares from the Bundesliga, all of your gold rares from the women's Bundesliga as well. Get them all out because you're going to pack them over and over again. So you can see here, we've got one more slot left to get rid of. So we're going to go ahead and switch over to the women's. And you can see here, we've got ourselves a couple goals. Now, I'm only going up to 82 rated, so I'm not going to go any higher than 82. So everybody here we can get rid of, and that's going to give us a premium. Now, I will show you how to get these golds as well, don't worry. But I wanted to make sure you clear out your club first. Get rid of them all first, and then you can start grinding properly. Otherwise, you're going to keep getting stuck at the first hurdle where you get one duplicate, and it's super frustrating. So let's go ahead and open up our premium. Now, I did a video on this yesterday on how to get team of the seasons, unlimited, basically. That worked really well. We got 2 or 3 in that video alone. We've already got 1 team of the season in this video already, but it's not even about that. And you can see here, we get ourselves 383s. 182. So all 4 of these cards are going to go into a certain SBC, which I'll show you in a minute. And then all of these commons that you see are going to go into the 80 plus player pick. So we got 1 duplicate to deal with first, and that is my exact reasoning when I said make sure you get rid of all of your Bundesliga women and men's first. Even if you have to buy a couple rare cards just to get them gone, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, it just makes the grind process a little bit longer than it has to be. So we get rid of our duplicate first. We're going to pop this in here. And then when you get to the stage where you don't have Libertadores, like I don't, all you're going to have to do then is just go gold rare, and you're just going to go to Bundesliga or the women's one again and get rid of any of these 83s. Don't worry about the 83s. I know they're like higher rated, but look, they don't even sell for minimum price anymore. So just treat them as if they're gold rares. And do that when you have 1 duplicate. Now, the reason why we're keeping hold of our 82, 83s, 84s, and 85s is what I'm about to show you in a second as we open up our 3rd player pick of the video. An 84, we'll take it. Again, any high-rated cards will help. And with these cards, we are going to go back over to our SBC tab, and we are going to make our way over to the Team of the Week player pick. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because we are looking to get high-rated cards. So, for example, if we go into this first one here, we need 2 84s and an 82-rated team all together. If we go to Bundesliga, we can go ahead and pop in our 84 and our 83, and then we can go ahead to the women's one as well. Get rid of those. We've got 84, 83, and then we can pop in a couple 82s and 81s, and everything else we're going to save. So that means for golds, you should be doing the same thing, keeping everything that's 82 or higher in your club for this SBC alone. Now, the reason being is this is going to give you almost unlimited picks every time you do it. So what you want to do here is, if you can, get rid of gold commons. If you don't have any, then don't worry too much. But try and find as many gold commons as possible, because you can save the gold rares for the premiums just in case you need them. Picks you're just going to get endless of by doing this method. So we get the first one done, and not only while completing this SBC at the same time, we are also getting ourselves extra players back from packs. For example, a small Prime Electros players, we only get a silver, but that can go into the premium silver upgrade to give us 5 more gold commons, and we get ourselves 3 gold commons that can go back into a player pick. So you can already see why it's an advantage to do that. Now, let's just use argument's sake and say you've done loads and loads of picks. You've got loads of 83s, 84s, 85s. Go ahead and complete this Team of the Week SBC. So that's exactly what I'm going to do for now because I haven't gone through my entire club and cleared everybody out. We are going to go ahead and pop in 185, and then we're going to go ahead and complete this SBC. So let me just do that and I'll be back once that is done. So that has been done, an 83 rated team with 185. Now, we get ourselves another pack back, which is going to help us with bronze, silvers, and golds, which can go into all the upgrades as mentioned. And we have our Team of the Week pick. Now, from this, we are looking for an 85 or higher. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. So luckily, we got 2 here, an 86 and an 85. Let's just say, for argument's sake, they're all 84. Take any one and just keep them because you're going to need them for future SBCs. For example, like the 84 times 7 or anything like that. But anything that's 85 or higher is going to go into the exchange. Now, unfortunately, this time round, we only got ourselves an 86. But that's going to give us 11 players back, which is going to be enough to do at least 1 pick and maybe a couple gold rares to go into a premium as well. And the more you do this, the more Team of the Weeks you get, and then the more Team of the Weeks you get, the more exchanges, the more you save for future SBCs, the more things you get back into your club. So the more you do this, the better off it becomes. It's not like a one-off thing. But open up our 11 players there we get from the exchange. Obviously, it's not a Team of the Season this time. It's going to be gold English, so let's skip ahead. And we're going to get ourselves here an 83. So again, 83, 82, go straight back into the Team of the Week. The 2 rares here go into the premium, and the rest of these commons are going to go into a player pick. So we've got ourselves Aurier again. And then this is what we are going to do now. So we are starting to build up a few rares. We're going to head back over to the premium first and just have a little club check to see what Bundesliga players we have in this and which ones we don't. So essentially what we are trying to do is build up as many gold rares from the Bundesliga and from the Women's Bundesliga as possible. So we have none from them, and from the women's we have 2. So right now we only have 2 for this SBC, so it's not a problem. What we can go ahead and do is go back to our player pick, and we can go ahead and go to gold rare like we had in general and have a look at the lowest rated. So if we go to gold rare, we go back to the women's. We've got ourselves 2 player picks here because we're putting in Bundesliga only. All of the rest of the gold rares you have will go into the premiums. Only use the Bundesliga rares for the player picks. And then we can do the same thing with the golds as well. So we're just going to go gold. Now, you can get rid of all of your gold commons like I've mentioned. But like I keep saying, and I can't stress it enough, get rid of all of your women's Bundesliga first and all of your men's Bundesliga first because you're just going to get abundance of them anyway. And now we've got ourselves another pick from that exchange. So let's see what we get out of this pick. And we're just going to keep repeating that process round and round and round. You won't run out of gold rares because as long as you're putting in your 83s, etc., into the Team of the Week, or 84s, 83s, for example, into Team of the Weeks, you are then going to keep building up more packs. So I need to go ahead and put my Aurier in. I've got to put my duplicate in because I'm a bit silly. But that's the beautiful thing about picks is you can continue to do it even if you are unassigned. So let me go ahead and get Aurier quickly, and I'll be back once that is complete. So again, we have put Aurier in. We've got our rare from the Women's Bundesliga, and we've used a load of other Bundesliga gold commons, and we've managed to get ourselves another pick as well. So we can send our Aurier back into our club, and let's open up this pick and see what we get out of this. So we get ourselves another 83, which is going to be really useful for doing a Team of the Week pick. So you can already see how many of these you're going to build up by just doing this. Now, on top of that as well, we've also got ourselves another pack to open, which is from the Team of the Week SBC, which just says going to give us 4 bronze, 4 silvers, 4 gold, 1 rare. The silvers are rare, unfortunately, but that's going to be 4 commons that can go into a player pick. So we can have a look here. There we go. The 4 commons into the player pick. These silvers can go into a silver upgrade, and these bronzes can go into a bronze upgrade as well. And that's just going to help you continuously get more golds if you need them while doing that at the same time. Now, like I said, I've got quite a lot of gold rares in my club that I can get rid of to build up the premiums. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is just build a couple premiums with the gold rares I've got. And just to show you the gold rares that I have here, we just go down to low to high. You can just see there's just a couple pages here. So I'm going to see if I can make 3 of them, open them up and see what we get. So let me go ahead and create those now, and I'll be back once that is done. So that is the 3rd one done, and then the next step I'm going to do as well, just to show you how the method works now that we've explained it step by step, is I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all of my gold common Bundesliga and Women's Bundesliga into these picks, and let's just see how many picks we can make from what I have out of my club with these Bundesliga, and I'll be back again once that is done. So the last pick has been done. We've cleared out all of our Bundesliga players now and the Women's Bundesliga. We managed to get ourselves 6 picks. So let's see what we get out of these picks. Now, of course, we are looking for high-rated cards. I'm not going to take any duplicates for the sake of this video so we can continue the grind on. But you are looking to take the highest rated cards when possible to put back into either exchanges or into the Team of the Week player picks. Now, you can see here, the first pick we got was a Team of the Season, and now these have dried right up, and it is to be expected as we get an 83 into our last 2. So you can see here, not always do we get best cards on the videos. We get an 85, I will take that. So that's 1 exchange right there. Then we have ourselves another one here. As we get ourselves another Team of the Season. So there you go, 2 there. So what I'm actually going to do now is this card, and this card are going to go back into premiums. The 83 and the 85 are going to go into the Team of the Week pick. And then this 90 is going to go into an exchange. Now, the reason why we're doing it this way round is because the exchange is going to give us 51 players back, 14 rare and the rest common. And then we get ourselves an 85 rated player for our Team of the Week, as well as getting ourselves a load of 83s and stuff into the club. So what we're going to do now is go to newest, and you can see here Grealish is going to go in. Going to put our 83 in, and then we're just going to go to gold, and we're going to go to Bundesliga. I don't think I've got anything in here. I don't. Just check the women's again, just in case. So you can see there, we cleared it all out. And we're going to go ahead and complete this from all the other 83s and stuff that we've got from doing exchange packs, from doing the other packs from Team of the Week, and of course, from the player picks itself. So we go ahead and complete that now, and we'll be back once it's done. So the Team of the Week pick has been complete. Now we can set our 85 Grealish back into our club, and then we can go ahead and put our 90 rated card, as mentioned, into the exchange. Now with this Team of the Week pick as well, depending on what we get, as we get an 88, so there's another player into the exchange. And you can see already how this method is now starting to come together, because we've got ourselves a 90 rated card and an 88 rated card. If we go all the way over to exchanges, it's going to give us, I don't know how many it is exactly, 51 plus 27, so 78 cards back to go into picks and to go into premiums. And that is how easy it can be once you get into the grind of it, making sure you're very efficient with the cards you have. Now, don't forget, we haven't even opened up our 3 premium Bundesliga packs yet, because we've only managed to get to this stage from doing the picks into the 83s, into the Team of the Week picks, etc. So once we do get into those premiums as well, we can start even doing the grind easier. So we've submitted both of those in. Now we've got ourselves some exchange packs to open. Let's head back over to the store and let's open up some of these premiums. But first, we've got to set our Team of the Season goalkeeper that we got from the player pick back into our club, to be able to put back in the dupe in. We never leave a dupe behind, always recycle all of them. And now we can go ahead and open up these premium Bundesliga. Now, sometimes you get Team of the Seasons in here, sometimes you don't, but we don't really matter because the system isn't for that. So we don't get one on this, so let's skip ahead. Now, in theory, we should have 0 duplicates from this pack because we got rid of them all. And there we go. So an 84 and an 83 and an 82 into the Team of the Week pick. That one's going to go into a player pick because it's a Bundesliga rare. And then all of these commons here into a player pick. If you break that down every single time that way, you will have unlimited player picks by doing that. We've got 2 more of these to open, so let's open up our second one. What do we get out of this? It is a Team of the Season. It's German, of course, centre-back from Leverkusen. Now, I believe that is Tar, who's 94 rated. It is. So there's one I haven't even got, a 94 rated Tar. So in this video alone, we've got 3 Team of the Seasons. 1 of the mixed league, 1 from Bundesliga men, and 1 from the Bundesliga women's. Really, really good card. In terms of cost, he is a little bit expensive as well. We obviously can't sell him, but it's nice to have. An 83 into the Team of the Week. That's going to be a player pick. All of these commons are going to be player picks as well. And we've got ourselves another rare for another player pick. So that's the first thing we're going to do, is go ahead and put in our duplicate Bundesliga rare into a player pick again. So go back to the 80 plus. And then we are going to head over to the women's. We're going to go gold. We're going to go all the way down to the women's. And we're going to pop in this card here. And then all of our commons that we got from that as well can go into this. And there is another pick back already from just doing a couple premiums. And we haven't even opened up our exchange packs yet to give us even more picks, to give us even more rares for more premiums, and etc. So this is basically endless. The more you do it, the better off it's going to become. Again, the more you get from it, as you've seen in this video. So get an 83 again to go back into another Team of the Week if we need to. But let's head back over to the store because we haven't finished opening up the rest of our packs. I believe we've got 1 more premium to go if I can count to 3. Interesting to see if I can or not, because when you're recording you don't think about it, and I can, so thank God for that. So here's our third one, and we get ourselves a gold. So never too crazy there, but again, we can break this pack down in the same way. And as you can see here, we got ourselves 1, 2 for the Team of the Week pick, 2 for the player picks, and then all of these commons into player picks. And then we have ourselves another duplicate common, which you already know the drill is going to be 1 more 80 plus player pick. So let's head back over to the 80 plus player pick. we are going to go back to the Women's Bundesliga again and get rid of that common. Now, this is the reason why you want to do it one by one, because if you do it all together, loads and loads and loads, you're going to end up getting loads and loads of duplicates back to back to back. So I just want to check which one is the actual, the most recent one. Who do we get? It was this woman here. There we go. And bang. So we got ourselves another player pick as well. And now we can go ahead and get rid of our duplicate back into our club. Open up another player pick to see what we get out of this. Let's see what we get out of this one. It's going to be an 84. Again, straight back into the Team of the Week player pick. The duplicate goes back into our club. We can then head back over to the store. And we can make our way over to the exchanges and see if we can open up our 51 players that we got from our Team of the Season from the player pick as well. And don't forget, we still got our packs here from the Team of the Week SBC that we haven't opened. So let's open up our exchange. Sometimes you get Team of the Seasons out of these. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get walkouts. And also sometimes you don't. So that's going to be an 83. We already know what to do with this 83. So 83, 82, 82 into the Team of the Week pick. Then we have all of these cards to go into the premium. Our Libertadores can go into a player pick. This one can go into a premium. Then we have all of these for a player pick as well. And then in our duplicate area, what have we got here? Another 83 for a Team of the Week. 2 more into the premiums, and then the rest into player picks. And that is how you're going to grind these unlimited 81s. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, smash that like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.